At the beginning we had some problems. I think you could see that we have a young squad and players who haven't been playing often for the national team so far, and we were a little bit nervous here and there. But after 50 minutes, I think we got good into the game. The game was even, but with a little bit of upper chances for us. But it was it was a deserved draw to half time, and then we increased the pressure. Early in the second half, we managed to score out of a set piece, and then surely it was pure fights. Afterwards, especially the last 50 minutes, we had some chances to finish the game. Counters where we maybe could have scored a second goal, but we couldn't get use of these situations, and at the end it stayed really hot till the last minute. Mali was putting pressure on us, but not really creating chances, just with high balls and shots from 20-25 meters. I think we really fought well, especially big thanks to the defense. They really gave their all and defended well, and I'm happy that we won. Okay, colleague. I think if you have played before, you know that sometimes there's a little bounce from the ball, or the position is close and you think too much. I told them actually, but as a footballer it's normal that you are trying to look for the perfect solution, but sometimes you don't need to get the perfect solution. Sometimes you just whip the ball in, even if it's 1 against 3, and sometimes the defenders can make an own goal, or you hit exactly the guy, and or you can get the second ball. So we need to improve on that, sure. Next question. It's difficult to compare games from the Premier League with games in Africa and in Ghana. It's very difficult, and then all games have their own nature, and surely you can say that he stands more out in the Premier League. But for me today, he was excellent. He fought until he couldn't run anymore. Maybe he thought he could stay a little bit longer, but he was fighting. He was the lone fighter up front, and for me, I'm very glad with his performance. He put them under pressure. He made a lot of runs, decoy runs, so that others can shine. And so I'm very happy, even though he didn't have a lot of like maybe one dangerous action, but I was very satisfied with his performance and with his runs especially. Sometimes he's a little bit too confident, and especially after the Chad game we had some talks, and for everyone who has played football on a higher level, he will understand. Gideon, sometimes he makes deceptions, one inside and another one outside again. If he does it in La Liga, it's fine, because in La Liga, if you lose the ball, your opponent, he will counter press you. You go inside with you, and then you go out. Then he's out with the left foot, and he can play the ball. But in Africa, sometimes they're tired. Sometimes you make a deception with the ball left, and on the left side, then come right again for a left foot, and he's still there. So he needs to simplify his game sometimes, I think. Didn't think too complicated, but it's difficult sometimes if you're coming from different environment to switch your thinking. And this one surely he has to do better. But I have to say big congrats on how he defended really well. And the guys on the right side are very good, especially the one who came on, Nene. He's an excellent player, very fast, and he did really well in defending.
So gender equity,
At moments, even though we were tired, you could see that Kudus and Jordan, they had their moments still when they had the ball, that they could create something. So we had to wait a little bit. But after, I think, 50 minutes to the end, 10 minutes to the end, I changed. Because surely we have a lot of quality on the bench, and I think Kamadin and Pencil came in well, and Iñaki, and if we would have used our numerical advantage in our counter situations better, we could have scored a second goal. Okay. First of all, big congrats for him. I think he really did well. It's not easy to come from from a different environment to fit in the squad. But he knows a lot of players already in the team, and he connected well. He's very self confident, and yeah, I think he did really extremely well, especially when you see that this was his first performance, and yeah, he's a warrior throughout. You could see. I think for the future things will even get better, but like all players, his performance in this club will decide for his next caller. But the next window is so close that I'm pretty sure that he will be called again after this performance.
Okay, so being granted.
Knew that they needed to win, so we played a little bit more defensively, and we had good headers in our team because we have 3 tall defenders, and yeah, at the end, this is his opinion. It's okay, I understand, and I had my tactics, or we had our tactics, and we decided well, I think, because what's most important is the 3 points, and we got it, and that's fine. We have to ask the FA, so I don't know. I think the expectations are normal. This is normal. Like you said, we are gonna but for me, if everybody is talking before the chat game that we already won and we already taking the 3 points, and if this gets to the heads of the players, it's a problem for me, because you see a little percentage here and there getting lost because they think it's easy. You know? So if everybody, let's say their friends, their family, the media is talking, oh, chat, we are always beat them, it's a danger. And I'm talking now to you again to warn everybody to think we have already gone to the World Cup. It's not like that. We have to give the same effort like today to beat Central African Republic. If we don't do this, it's a big problem. And if everybody thinks we're already gone, no, we're not done yet. We have a lot of work to do. A lot of work. It's going to be very difficult, very hard. But I think if with the right thinking, with the right mentality, we will get there. The opponent has his, has his qualities, his weakness, and his strength. And I think Mali has a very strong team. And we decided to do that. But we have to look each game. We have to analyze each game, and then to see our tactics in the games. I can't say we're going to do this every time. It depends on the opponent and on the situation. I mean, I think it's difficult to talk about each game. The last window we scored like 8 goals. I think it was okay, but we can't expect it all the time. So I hope that the players who missed the chances, they really think the most about it and regret that they didn't use the chance. But it's all about learning, improving, and adapting always to the circumstances. And I think, yeah. In each situation, they could have taken 1, 2, 3 steps more, or more time, or had to look for the partner to have a better overview, to give the right pass. But these decisions, surely also I will talk individually about this, and the players don't want to improve. Everybody wants to win, so it's not by it's an accident when it happens, but they have to improve, and they will improve. I hope. Okay, thank you, Colin.